Well, howdy, and welcome back again to Monday Night Madness. Oh, I'm sorry, Maintenance. Anyway, we're working on this one right now. It seems like the battery isn't recharging in this one, so I've got it sitting here at full bore to see to give it that 5 minutes because I've never done that with this before. I don't know what I'm doing with MTH and never had any before I got this one. Anyway, what we're going to do is take and see about getting the battery to charge up. If the battery won't charge up, then I'm going to have to probably put a 9 volt in it because I don't have a BCR handy. So let's give it about 5 minutes and let's go through the introduction. And I'll see you on the other side. Well, it seems to be sounding a little better. A little bit. So let's see what we can do about this. I can go ahead and leave it on there for a few hours and let it charge and see if it even comes up better. Since it is sounding a little better, one way to check it though is to see when I turn the power off, does it go off immediately? Yeah, it still does. Now that might just be the difference between although it is sounding better. Oops. I must have hit some dirty track because I didn't shut her off. Now, I don't know if that's a difference between Protosound 1 and Protosound 2. Maybe Protosound 1 doesn't, keep going for a few seconds after you shut the power off to it. We'll come back in a little bit and see about that. Okay, well, it didn't get any better, and nothing changed really. You shut it off and the noise goes off immediately. So I've got a couple of 9-volt batteries here. So what we'll do is we'll just turn this thing over and we'll see about finding the battery. Okay. Alrighty, where's all my tools? Alrighty. Okay, you got like 6 screws on the bottom of this thing. All right, let's see here. I'm going to set that right there. And that's what holds the body shell onto the frame here. I don't see any reason to pull the speaker compartment off. So 2 of those screws are short. Let's see, if this is the long screw, that's the one that goes in and helps hold the body on. If it's short, oh, that was a long one. Okay. And so I'm going to assume that this one over here is a long screw. And the other 2 screws that are on this fuel tank holding it on are basically just short screws that hold the fuel tank on. Ah, there we go. All right. Wonder, should I take this thing and put a pair of KD couplers on it? Oh, come on now. I wish I had a good set of screwdrivers. I do, but I don't feel like sitting there fiddling with them. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. There we go. And where is the battery located? Okay. I don't see a battery in here. Okay. Well, maybe that's why it never sounded too good. But at the same time, sounded just good enough to me. There ain't no battery in here, nor is there a place to put one in. I wonder if a previous owner pulled the battery out, because you know this is a Proto Sound 1. And it even acts like a Proto Sound 1. And there ain't no battery in there. Huh. Okay. It has its directional lights like it should. They look like they're LEDs. They could be bulbs. Huh. Ain't that something? I don't see a battery in there. I see a board. No battery. Usually the battery would be along the bottom here somewhere. I've had the speaker, the tank where the speaker is located, I've had that off before. But, well, let's take a look underneath. Let's go ahead and we'll pull this off and see if alrighty, one short screw. And another short screw. And, okay, now all that's in there is a speaker. Now, I've also seen where they've had a battery in here, but on some models, but there is no battery in there. And there's no way of hooking a battery up sitting in there. Well, ain't that something? Ain't no battery in there, folks. Okay. Well, gee. I guess there's no battery in this one. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back together. Alrighty. Get on in there now. Alrighty. But while we're under the hood, how about we take and do just a little bit of maintenance that doesn't usually get done. You know, I've already greased the gears and stuff like that, and oiled the bushings under, you know, for the wheels and stuff, and for the gears. But there ain't no battery hiding in there anywhere. Ain't no battery up in the shell anywhere. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of put a drop of oil on this bushing on the motor here while we've got it down, and on this motor bushing here again while we've got it down. All right. I guess I'd have to take the motors out to get to the other bushing. Probably ought to go ahead and do that while I've got it down. That feels all right in there. All right. All right. Well, let's see here. Okay. right. I gotta admit, I do like the idea that they put wire handrails on these, because it sure looks a lot better than that stamped metal crap that you'd find on a Line LRS3. I don't know what my friend Dana over there has against MTH. I guess maybe years ago they had a problem with a lot of them. You know, their boards were no good or whatever. So, oh, come on, get in there. Get in that hole. Now, oh, you're going to be off on me, huh? Now, you ain't exactly magnetic. Damnation. Yeah, you knew that would happen eventually. Alrighty, let's get started up here. These are all basically the same screw. And we'll get it into the fuel tank screw holes here in just a little bit. That's amazing that there's no battery in this engine. It runs fine. Maybe that's why it runs fine. You're not dependent upon a battery or a BCR or whatever. I doubt seriously that this has been upgraded to PS3. Because good grief, that would have cost several $100s by itself. Alrighty. Now, tell you what we'll do. We'll loosen up. Oh, heck, I'm trying to put it in the wrong hole. Trying to put it through another screw. Oh, jeez. Gary, what's the matter with you? There we go. There it goes. I don't know. I can't see very well in this light. A couple of years back, or about 3 years now. Gosh, it's been that long. Going on 3 years. I was working out here in the yard, and everything seemed normal. And all of a sudden, my right eye just pixelated, and I couldn't see out of it anymore. They called it a arterial retinal occlusion, or something to that effect. I had an occlusion, is what I had. And as a result, I still can't see out of that eye. The nerves in it are dead now, in the eye, so... other parts of the eye still work, but as far as vision goes, I'm still blind in that eye. Yes, I still work. Yes, I can still drive. And your other eye, it will compensate for that. But it doesn't make things any easier sometimes. And sometimes when it starts getting dark out and the light you're under, like in here, isn't really that great. You can't really see what you're doing. But I'm sure I could have seen a battery if it was in there. Well, shoot. Beautiful RS3. Alrighty. And yes, like I said, I can appreciate these wire handrails that MTH put onto their diesel locomotives like this. I really like those. My RS1 has them also. And you look at that Line L RS3, I just want to throw that one in the garbage. I won't, but I want to. Anyway, let's make sure that I didn't mess things up. So, I've got her running. Still, as she still operates about the same she always did. Uh-oh. She's going to take off like a bat out of you-know-where now. Huh? I guess I need to clean the track back there. Here she comes again. That caboose flickers, you notice that? It does sound so much better in the RS1, but that one's Proto Sound 2 anyway, so I imagine they had improved the sound by the time they had released Proto Sound 2. I'm sure they had improved that by quite a bit. I'm loving that bridge, I'm telling you. We're gonna have a Maintenance Monday here pretty soon where I'm going to get that bridge sitting right. Yep, got to get some more power feeders put in. No, it was gotcha. All right. I can't complain. It's one of my best running engines. And I do enjoy it immensely. So whatever program it's following from MTH, it's following it pretty good. But there's no battery in it. And y'all saw that. Y'all witnessed that. I even pulled the fuel tank off of the base plate, and you could see that there was absolutely no battery in it anywhere to be found. So that kind of almost feels like we had a wasted Monday night there. Hey, we got a little bit of oil on the bushings on the top of the motors. You know, just right under the flywheel. Uh-oh. Yeah, we losing a little power there. That one doesn't do like the RS1 though and take off like a bat out of hell coming through here. Obviously, you know the power is hooked up over here. So, I guess that's going to do it for the madness this Monday night. Come on, keep going. Oh, come on. It's a caution going over that speed restricted bridge there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Maybe that's why I never heard any crew talk or anything out of that. I get crew talk out of the RS1 all the time. But until next time or the next Withlacoochee River report, happy railroading.